Howdy folks, Dr. Will Wong here. I wanted to cover something today that has been gnawing at my craw for years. Now, we know from the revelations of the doctor, the physician, MD, who used to be the editor for the British Journal of Medicine, that up to 60% of the studies published in the English language medical journals are bogus, never happened, created from whole cloth, and meant to sell drugs. Well, I've been complaining about that for years. I've also been complaining for years that the nutritional industry is not far behind in creating their own fake studies. 20 years ago, at a trade show, I ran across a Harvard-trained MD and a Harvard-trained mathematician who were selling their services to nutritional companies, guaranteeing that they could create studies to prove the validity of their products. And a basic study published would cost them about 67 to 70 grand. If they wanted something more extensive, like published in several journals or different aspects of the study being looked at, it would cost them more than $70,000. These folks guaranteed that regardless of how the supplement actually worked, they were going to prove that it did so that the company can use that study as a sales lever. Now, apparently, this has been going on in the industry for a good while, has been, and it's still likely, very likely, from what I've seen lately, ongoing. Now, these studies, again, were created from whole cloth. The studies that these people offered to create were never actually done. And the mathematician was involved to make sure that all the mathematical ratios of this study group versus that study group, blah, 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 looked legitimate. It would take a forensic accountant to figure out where they were playing with the figures. And I know that this is true because I had a forensic accountant once look at some study figures and figure out that they were completely fabricated. So when you see studies that this product or that product will do this amazing thing, that this oil or that oil will do this amazing thing, or that just 1 teaspoon of something will cure what would normally be an incurable disease, take it with a huge grain of salt. Those of us who've been taking supplements for years know what works and what doesn't. I remember as an early supplement taker being disappointed that I didn't get the results that were so widely touted in advertising. After a while, we can tell what's BS and what isn't. You can tell by the way your body reacts. You can tell by the way you feel, by the way you perform. Initially, early supplement takers will scratch their heads and go, is it working? Gee, I don't know, maybe not. I guess I'll keep on taking it in case it is working. General rule of thumb is if you don't feel it helping, it ain't. If you don't see it helping, it ain't. And you're wasting your money. So don't go believing all of the studies that the nutritional industry, or the drug industry for that matter, put out to validate the effects of their products. Test them out. See if they work. If they work, then you know that the study was valid. Fantastic. Good for you. If it doesn't work, dump the product. Go look for something else and keep on searching for the things that truly make you healthy. With that idea in mind, I wish you all be well. God bless. I'll chat with you again next time. Bye-bye.